We're about to watch the Hawkeye trailer. So here we go.
This is the first Christmas we've had together in years.
I love you guys. I'm making up for some lost time.
Authorities are wondering if the masked vigilante who terrorized the city's underworld is back.
The past has caught up with me.
Should we be worried?
No, it's nothing. I'll be home for Christmas. I promise. When I wore this suit, I made a whole lot of enemies.
You're a Hawkeye.
Who the hell are you?
Some people have actually called me the world's greatest archer.
Are you one of those people?
It's the most wonderful.
Hey, babe, I should be back in a day or two. Hang on a second.
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling.
Things have gotten more complicated.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful.
This is too dangerous. Definitely not this one.
You don't have to say definitely like that. Holy sh**. There are arrows more dangerous than that one?
Oh, it's just some Christmas.
Okay, that looks so fun. That looks so fun.
It looks very like,
It looks like a Shane Black production.
yes. And quirky and quip.
Yeah,
Quip. So
I love it.
that was definitely Echo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought she was his daughter. Is she not?
I thought so too. I thought
Is this a different time?
maybe that's something they haven't revealed in the trailer yet.
Well, here's when people were talking about it, you know, years when they first announced this, and they obviously announced that they were doing the Kate Bishop storyline. I thought they were saying that she was his firstborn
Okay.
with another marriage.
Okay.
So maybe I'm wrong,
Oh, I guess he would have recognized her, but I don't know if it's been a while.
but she said you're Hawkeye. So are we to find out later on in the show that they're father-daughter?
You mean instead of her saying dad?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
if she didn't know that that was her dad, she only knew the celebrity.
yeah, maybe.
So it might be something that she finds out later, or because he wasn't there to raise her, then there could still be that disconnect in where she would recognize him as the public figure first before recognizing him as her father.
Okay,
Right?
I think that was just my personal. I'm sorry, I'm just gone.
I like the Rogers musical because it reminded me of when
It reminds
Chris
me.
Evans was actually on Broadway in New York for a minute.
Oh, yeah, you said that, but I have
Yeah.
no idea what you're talking about. But also, it reminded me because whenever I think of Christmas movies, I always think of Home Alone.
Oh,
So I
okay.
just thought about like Macaulay Culkin's gonna show up in some point.
That would be a fun cameo.
Would it though?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. Yeah, it was kind of short. I felt
Yeah,
the trailer was
short and
short.
sweet.
So are they
segment.
doing? Is this 6
I-
episodes too?
If they shot this, did they shoot this last year? They shot it over 2020.
Almost died on a
I'm
piece of ice.
sure that the shutdown helped a lot with getting shots in the city uninterrupted.
Oh,
Uninterrupted
yeah.
shots in the city.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's pretty solid. I mean, it's
So
definitely different than what
oh.
I had anticipated it was going to be. I was really thinking something a little more. I thought we were really going to hone in on his character in Endgame. And so I
Yeah.
was thinking that we were going to see something kind of rooted in Daredevil territory.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I was in my brain went straight to Daredevil and the Punisher
Mhm.
as far as like fight sequences and like the color grading.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
All right.
So, we obviously won't know until we actually watch the show.
Yeah. And what's it say? November 24th?
Yeah, and
So that's a perfect, and I like the holiday theme of it, and we're going into the holiday season when the show starts. So that's what officially the second MCU film to take place over the holidays.
yeah.
Yeah, outside of Iron Man 3, directed by Shane Black.
Oh, so she's not. So she's not related to to Hawkeye.
She's doing some research right now for you
I'm
guys.
sorry, I'm like
Live.
really terrible. Like I don't know too much about Kate Bishop besides I know she's a female iteration of Hawkeye that takes the mantle. So and I know I'm sorry, let me find that.
So we can talk about what we didn't see. We didn't see Yelena.
Oh yeah.
Which we know we will be seeing. We'll probably see Yelena, we'll probably see Contessa.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think we'll see US Agent?
I think we will because I'm thinking that if Contessa was supposed to set up Yelena for this, then I'm assuming that the West Coast Avengers or the Dark Avengers or the Thunderbolts is all coming to head with one of these shows.
Okay.
And I also think that we may get more of everything I just said with She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Especially if Emil is back, and we just saw Emil, and John Walker should be. I was expecting John Walker in this, but that's what I'm thinking. And they say that she was spotted in Atlanta for Black Panther 2.
Okay.
So maybe whatever they're doing, obviously it's gonna be lined up. But I'm not sure. Is the timeline off now because of COVID, or is the timeline correct now? Because
because the schedule has
Falcon
changed.
and Winter Soldier supposed to come out before WandaVision?
Yeah.
Or something around those lines? Like didn't something, and then also Shang-Chi was supposed to come out after Eternals, correct?
I think so. I'd have to look at an original schedule versus
timeline.
what it is today.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's probably where we're getting the reshoots. They're probably doing a little bit of course correcting on their end to make sure we can get a coherent timeline. But at the same time, how desperately do we need a coherent timeline?
That's true. I'm sorry, I'm looking for that
that
one comic book that they're saying that is based on this show.
I'm trying to think what else. I kind of want to watch it again, but I don't want to bore you guys with 2 more minutes of dead silence.
There's not going to be dead silence. There's going to be some ooh, oh, spicy. Lots of things. Now, do
you think?
I'm sorry, I'm the worst. Hold on a second.
And this is only because I think I wanted a little bit more from Taskmaster. Do you think it would have been interesting to see Taskmaster in a series like this, or if we see, I don't know. I was gonna say, or you could see Taskmaster, the same Taskmaster that we saw in Black Widow show up again in this movie, but I don't know to what extent they would use that character only as to form an alliance with Hawkeye, because at this point, I would assume she's trying to reclaim some sense of her own identity. That's the only thing I could think.
Again, it's probably too soon to tell for her character.
True.
Because of course, every Marvel actors is lying now, or just dodging questions left and right. But
let's not say lying. Let's not call everybody liars. But but they're actively dodging.
They are conveniently fibbing. Not conveniently not fibbing. Right. What's the word? Convenient omission.
Yeah, omissions.
Fibs. Then okay, well she just said she doesn't know if she'll return because it's Marvel. And so that's why I was saying if they're conveniently dodging questions. So we don't know what's happening there with her character. I'm sure other people know more.
I was getting just the early essence of the trailer. I was getting Arrow.
Honestly,
the hooded figure. I was like, hood.
Oliver Queen.
The city
This-
needs protecting.
You have failed.
You
this
have
city.
failed this city.
Man,
Yeah.
I really liked Arrow. Anyway, let's
Do
get-
Marvel characters have catchphrases? Like, I know Hulk has Smash, but like,
I'm not sure.
oh, I guess Iron or Captain America had. I could do this all day.
Oh, but you mean like in the comics or in the films?
I don't know. I kind of want some more catchphrases. I don't know if that's just me.
I'm pretty sure for the last 2 years after Infinity War, every person was just tweeting whatever it takes.
True.
So everybody said it. I'm pretty sure in the film, right?
Yeah, I think so. Or at least every trailer, every
Yeah.
character that got to speak.
And of course, I love you 3000. That became a thing.
Yeah. But I mean, like an actual like titular character catchphrase. Like Hawkeye goes boom or so. I don't know. That's stupid.
Dude, okay. I think I'm confused on what you mean.
Okay. I'll stop
Because
because no, it's fine. Let's move on.
Okay. Yeah. So. Well, also this is good. We're getting some Christmas time because the last
Yeah.
Christmas movie we had was Iron Man 3,
Yeah.
and it's Christmas.
Yep.
So I'm assuming this takes place the winter after Endgame.
The winter after everybody gets back.
Yes.
So this is
Before
this is
Far From Home, right? Because Far From Home was supposed to take place
a year later.
the end of the school year. Right?
Oh, like May or something, like May of 2024,
Mm-hmm.
May or June. Okay.
Obviously, this is
Okay.
post blip, so this is probably that winter time.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to
I'll buy that.
seeing him, and also notice how he had a private car. So is he still work? Does he still have a government contract with anybody? Now, do you think he's now working for Contessa himself?
Who's funding him?
Yes.
This is after he got back.
Mhm.
Who's still funding him? Well,
And where is Linda Cardellini?
what's happening with the Avengers? Yeah, that's true. Where is his family? What's
Well,
happening with the Avengers
in the
compound in general?
Well, remember the Avengers compound up in upstate?
Yeah, I mean they would have probably
Oh.
rebuilt it,
Yeah.
right? And I'm sure Pepper is still.
They couldn't have rebuilt it that fast.
No, I mean they couldn't have
It
rebuilt
was
it that
demolished.
fast, but,
It was demolished.
but Pepper, I wouldn't be surprised if she's still like trying to help. I mean, to carry on the legacy of Tony.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
that's the only thing I
obviously-
could.
We'll see it when we see it. These are just burning questions I have, like the private car.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the same situation with Sharon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You think we'll see Sharon?
maybe. Wait, Sharon is supposed to pop up in Moon Knight.
Okay.
So there's so many like ground level things happening.
That's what I was so hungry for. Like, I'm glad they're doing ground stuff because I think
Yeah.
that's the void that needed to be filled since we lost all of the Netflix shows that need to be brought back.
Yeah, if Echo, and they're saying, well, speculation is Wilson Fisk is back in this. So
As he should be.
to be honest, I was actually hoping for a Yelena tease or Wilson Fisk tease in the trailer.
Mhm.
So maybe trailer 2.
Yeah, they're not going to spill their goodies
Um,
on the first trailer.
And we're only about 2.5 months out. And they're saying, how first trailer is just kind of like, ooh, and the
Mhm.
second trailer is supposed to have a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Boop-a-da-ba. Supposed to have more stuff in there. So yeah, I just still think like if they're doing Echo, they have to do Wilson Fisk and Daredevil. Like they have to bring both of them in some type of like mystery somewhere. And if Charlie Cox is back,
Mm-hmm.
dodging omission fibs again in No Way Home, then maybe we're getting.
I don't want to go off too far into a tangent regarding another show, or regarding any other shows really, but I think with those the Defenders being on Netflix, they were allotted a freedom of maturity that I don't think we're going to get watching shows on Disney Plus. So my question is, if we are going to see Wilson Fisk or Luke Cage or Daredevil, you know, anybody from those shows to come back, are they still going to have those mature freedoms to,
That's true.
you know, do the things they were doing before? Maybe not to the extent of Punisher, but you know, just if when they do bring back those Netflix characters,
Yeah.
if they will still be able to maintain that level once they arrive on Disney Plus. And I think that's where I'm intrigued by the Star edition overseas. The addition of Star.
But the Star, is Star gonna be here?
To my understanding, Star is a streaming service that was already overseas that was integrated into Disney Plus to hold the mature content. My thinking is that they can probably do the same thing with Hulu, move those shows, you know.
That's what I don't understand. It's like, if Disney owns Hulu, why couldn't the shows just go from Marflix from Netflix to
Hulu?
Hulu?
Go from Netflix to Hulu, and then I mean, but they have that capacity to do that now because the contracts or whatever.
And you know, the TV Marvel and stuff is
Yeah.
officially over, and I guess those people aren't there
But
anymore.
is it because they did MODOK? Like, where does MODOK fall in all of this?
Bro, same.
Or is MODOK its own thing?
I don't know.
Bring back Legion.
Yes.
It would be so good to see Legion in Multiverse of Madness because it's perfect.
It would be the craziest thing in the world if I got to see Dan Stevens again do anything.
All right.
All right.
Final thoughts?
Yeah. Hawkeye. First trailer. Very basis of what the show will be about. I think they did say this one's only 6 episodes, which offends me. Like, come on, make more than 6 episodes. This is my livelihood.
I'm okay with 6 episodes as long as it's not rushed or you know, chopped up and everything's, you know, realized. I think that I think we can admittedly say that there was a little bit of like a tempo or pacing. There's a little bit of a pacing when you have a lot of content, or you know, a lot of story to tell, and you know, few episodes to show it in. But you know, it can be done. It can be done. So
It's true.
I think we'll.
Yeah.
And this is still a working project for Marvel, so you can easily forgive, you know, anything that you think or that people think might not have gelled so nicely.
Side note, this will be the first time I've ever seen Haley Steinfeld in anything.
That's not true.
I haven't seen any of her films.
Yes, you did. Into the Spider-Verse.
That doesn't count. Actually, okay, yes, that counts. But I actually didn't see her acting.
You didn't see True Grit?
No.
You didn't see True Grit. True Grit.
And I know she was like 12 or 10 when she did that movie too.
That was a great role. Okay, well, I thought we watched Bumblebee.
Oh my God, I forgot I saw that.
And she was in Pitch Perfect.
I never saw the Pitch Perfects. I don't know
if I saw
singing.
all of them.
That's a lie. I did watch High School Musical, but I was also a child, so.
All right, well, that's it. I mean, I'm excited for this show. Should we tell the stories about the guys in the theater?
No.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, tell it.
Okay. So we went to go see Age of Ultron together.
Yes.
And this is a story I do not. Do you want to tell the story that you remember and I tell the story that I remember?
Okay, so it's a Marvel film. We go see films multiple times. Angela and I saw it for the first time in New York. We came back home that weekend, saw it with our parents. When we saw it with our parents, there's a guy in the theater when the movie was over and was upset that Quicksilver died instead of Hawkeye. Clearly, I'm sure it was because of the Marvel and the Fox thing at the time of 2015. But this guy was just like, Hawkeye should have died. And then I was like, you know what? Okay, because there were so many rumors before Age of Ultron that Hawkeye was going to die, and I don't know if it was just people talking,
speculating,
yeah, like people just talking trash or whatever. So when the movie ended, there was this guy screaming like Hawkeye should have died. So that was in 2015.
Fast forward to 2019 when Avengers Endgame came out. We went to go see the early showing, and we went with our parents. And after the movie was over, this kid like jumped up out of his seat and demanded that Hawkeye be killed almost. He's like, I don't know why they won't kill him. He should have died. Why did they kill Natasha? Oh. So I guess it kind of it kind of seems like there's this consensus that Hawkeye has been around too long.
Yeah,
maybe for his skill set,
because he's with powered individuals.
Yeah, because he's with powered individuals.
And there's really no history besides the fact that he was a SHIELD agent and a skilled archer. Like we don't have a backstory for Hawkeye. That's just in the films.
Yeah,
that's just in the films. In comic books world, he's way more prominent.
Yeah,
very much. Excuse me. Okay. He's way more prominent, and I know he has a background and has his family and he has his qualities and his skill set that are valuable to the team. Yeah. So it's like in the film version.
Can we say that so would you say that just for you and I, just for our point of view, do we feel like his character hasn't really been shown true story or true growth in the films that we've seen? Or you think,
well, I mean,
I think we can actually say that because I think a lot of the time went to Infinity War. They said the most screen time was Thanos, and then Thor, and then Iron Man.
I thought Iron Man was number one for screen time for all the films.
Probably. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like having the time to really explore that character, I mean, probably he's been the least, I would think.
Most likely.
Yeah, most likely the least. So I'm excited going into the show because we get to know more about this character. And also I'm a fan of Jeremy Renner. Like,
of course.
I was so excited when I thought he was gonna be taking over Mission Impossible. But whatever. Another story, another time.
Oh, is he being born?
Both.
Okay.
It was both.
Okay, so I remember reading after the first Avengers came out in 2012 that half of the film he was brainwashed by Loki.
True.
So
true. Which I thought was a really interesting way to introduce a character that's meant to be a part of the team. I thought that was such a cool way to introduce the character. I was like, wait a second, I thought he was a good guy. He's back, because we didn't know much about these characters, and we just saw that glimmer of him in Thor right before that. So obviously when you have a name to a character, you assume this person will be more than likely the hero. Yeah. So especially I think that early on.
Just in that aspect of some people thinking that Hawkeye doesn't do anything or doesn't do anything for the team, and then you remember his SNL skit. He's just like, I brought 11 arrows. He's like, and I killed 11 of them. So
but it is exactly what his wife said. He grounded the team. He grounded the team. He kept them, level-headed about the reality of being a mega billion superstar versus
a family man in a ranch.
Yeah,
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Someone find that ranch out.
And look at the impact that had on Tony. Because that's exactly what he.
And he said that.
Yeah.
Building Pepper Farm.
Yep. Pepperidge Farm. Okay. So, sorry.
I cannot believe I have not thought about that ever.
Sorry.
Now I want cookies. Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. You know what would be crazy is if we weren't recording this entire time.
Can you
do we check? All right, we're recording.
I'll
Cool.
be so embarrassed. I'll just go back to bed.
All right, thank you guys so much. We'll be back again with some more stuff.